Alright, so this is my first bees. I'm going to try moving them from their nucleus into their hive. So I'll take this part apart. And I'll explain some of these pieces as I go along. Alright, inside their new hive, I have 5 foundations because there's already 5 inside the nuc. I'm going to take out one of them. I really should be using this to smoke them, but I don't have the fuel or the way to light it, so we'll see how that goes. That's really not for the bees anyway, that's for me. So let's start out on this side here and see if I can get this thing open. All right, set that there. So there is all the little girls. Looks like they've built out on this quite a bit. So we'll see how this goes. I'll use my tool here. Alright, ladies. Oh, that's pretty loose already. I want to keep these frames in order. The buzzing you hear is the drone, not bees. Alright, so woo. Alright, little ladies. Ooh, this is heavy. So, look at all that. This looks like it's mostly honey. Alright, and I'll put this one in there. Slide it over a little bit. It's one of my friends right there. Alright, so let's try. Now with that one gun, it's a lot easier. Although they're not giving me a lot of space to grab the frame. Let's take a look at this one. Oh yeah, look at all that. It's like they're using a black plastic foundation. I think this is pollen. But I'm not real good. Ooh, look at that. I'm not seeing the queen on there either. Kind of slide that there too. I'm trying not to squish them, and I want to keep all these frames together. Looks like, from the little bit that I know, looks like a very nice nucleus of bees. Alright, gonna try give myself a little bit more space with this third or middle frame. The outside frames the bees are typically using for honey. As it goes inside, it should be goes in, it should be more is that the queen? Should be more eggs and the like. More. Alright. So that's there we go. Let's get frame number 4. It's also not super warm out here, so I don't want to leave this open for too terribly long. Oh yeah. Not sure if you can actually see that in there, but there is larvae in those cells. There's a lot of bees. Still trying to find the queen here. It's not always an easy thing to do. A lot easier to do in the books and the website where they point out where the queen is at. There we go. There's four frames. I don't need that stick. Alright, and the last frame of my little friends here. Come on. It's harder to lift when there's not as much weight. Alright, so this side is pretty filled out. Alright, see if you can see in those. Those are all brand new, fresh eggs inside those cells. Probably, maybe only a day or two old. I wouldn't be surprised if the queen was over on this side somewhere. But she could be anywhere in there. Alright, so I'll pop frame number 5 in there. Try to kind of squeeze them together, but what are you doing, buddy? But I don't wanna smush them. Now I'm just gonna scrape some of this off the top here. Make it a little bit easier for the lid to fit. Alright, well, alright, I think the next is this empty frame here. So, you see there, we got the 5 empty frames right there in the middle. We still got some bees down in there, but they won't stay in there for too long. So I think now a pollen patty is the next thing to do. Alright, well, I want to make things as easy as possible for them as they're moving into their new home. So I want to give them this. Some kind of a patty made out of pollen. will give them plenty of food. And I don't want to smush them, but I need some more space here to lay the patty down. So lay it right there and they will dispose of it. And in the process of disposing of it, they will eat it. So this is normally the cover, or the inside cover for a hive. You put it on top right before the main cover, but I'm doing things a little bit differently. Alright, put those spacers right there, and so the camera can see a little bit better. So I have these. These are sugar syrup. It's a 1-to-1, half of it sugar, half of it water. And I'm gonna pop some holes in the lid here. Pop 4 holes. There we go, that should be good enough. Now, if I flip it upside down, it leaks for a moment, but not for too long. There we go. And so, they will have another quick, easy source for food while they figure out where to go in the area. Pop 4 more holes there. Flip it over. Here we go. And I don't like how when I hammer it shaking it, so I'm gonna do this last one down here. Alright, here's number 4. Now if I look in there, none of them are leaking. They're all solid, but that's plenty of sugar water for my little friends there. Now, a lot of times people will take this and then dump it out into the open hive. I'm obviously not doing that. There's not a lot of bees in there. There's that one group there that just does not want to leave. But they will. So then I'll take this. This is my feeder box. A lot of the other feeders either take up space inside the hive or they're subject to wind and other weather. So now, with those 3 in there and them all closed up, I will put the lid on top. Now, I'm going to leave this box here, at least for a little while. They'll eventually all figure out that everything's gone and go into the hive. And then I can take it away. But that is the whole process of moving the nucleus into the hive. Go down here, I put a little size restrictor to make it a little bit easier for them to defend. Let me see, one of them came out. So they'll all kind of figure out what they're doing here soon enough. And then before I leave, I will take the straps and strap it back down again, so that when wind comes through, this stays stable. Alright, I will probably be back in probably a week and open it again and see how the pollen patty and how their sugar water is doing, and give them more if they need.